Hello everyone, it's Angela Nesbitt and welcome to My Color Story, where I'm still up in the North Carolina mountains and I'm definitely refueling my creativity up here. So that's the topic for today. How are we fueling our creativity? So I want everyone to stop and think for a minute and have you actually replenished your creativity. When's the last time you gave it some attention and fueled it rather than taken away from it? And that's super, super, super important. I have been really paying attention to my routine up here. I have really enjoyed the simplicity. Um, I've enjoyed being close to nature, and I've it's just been amazing. So I decided to share those things with you because before I came up here, I don't know, I was kind of on hyperdrive. I was full steam ahead. Since spring break, mid-March, I came home right into the quarantine and I decided to hit it like gangbusters. And I was really starting to, just empty the tank. So it was so amazing. We have a family farm up in the North Carolina mountains, and I just decided, hey, it's time to slow down and recharge and take care of myself. So, and it definitely has made a huge difference, and I can't wait to get back to the easel. So I'm going to share those tips with you. Okay, so the 3 tips: change in geography, simplified routine, and how nature just is incredible to recharge and inspire us. So first up is just a change in geography. It's amazing how familiar and routine our surroundings, no matter how beautiful they are, where we stay and we are most of the time just becomes not quite as inspiring anymore. So to change that really lights up our creativity, because our creativity does not really especially like the familiar. It gets bored. So changing your geography, even if it's just a day hike somewhere, is amazing to help to make everything less familiar and create kind of some contrast in your life. Just like in our art, when contrasts and differences make things more exciting, the same thing can happen when we change our geography. It creates excitement and inspiration. So I encourage everyone to look at that a little bit as a way to refuel your creativity. Next up is a simplified routine. I love a simple routine. I went on Outward Bound in my 20s when I was in banking, self-planned trip, which was kind of interesting. And everything became so simple. And every time in my life where I think back, where I was just really super happy and creativity was flowing, everything was just simple. And I know that's hard sometimes, but sometimes it's not. So I encourage everyone to maybe look at your routine and simplify it a little bit and see how much more creativity flows, and that lower stress just allows everything to be inspired. It's really, really amazing. And next up is just nature. I've been hiking every morning with my dog, and it's been kind of funny because everything that I'm experiencing is like what we go to great lengths and expense to experience, like visiting a spa. I mean, obviously I'm not having a facial out in nature, but listening to a natural brook or a waterfall on my walk, or all the birds, which you probably can hear now on this video, horses, animals, goats, cows, whatever. it's the wind, the smells, just everything in nature is so rejuvenating. Fresh air, hot, cold, rain, whatever, it just fuels creativity, and it's just truly, truly amazing. And while I've grown up, I grew up on a horse farm. I was an equestrian rider. Um, it's amazing to me that I have to remind myself of that. So I encourage everyone to, even if it's just, your backyard and your own hammock or whatever, is just dial into that nature and let it fuel you and carry you, because creativity just seems to be attracted to that and to really flow and be so much easier and so much more inspired. So dial into nature. I think it's great. So to fuel up, let's first up change our geography, even if it's just a day hike or a trip to the park. Number two, simplify our routines a bit and slow down there. And number three, get in touch with nature and just let nature be that natural fuel that our creativity so loves. So please feel free, and I would love for everyone to join in the conversation below and comment and let us know how you're fueling your creativity. I love community and I love conversation, so jump in, and I'll see you next week.